Today's message is about you being ready to share your gifts from God and be ready to spread those wings of yours. So you are ready to soar. You are ready to bring some additional joy and love to the world with your passions. Maybe you still don't even fully know what your gifts are, but you're figuring them out every day. This message to you today, or at least for me, it was like, it is time to get started. And even just, if you just know enough to know, like, this is something that in my heart of hearts or in my gut, I know I need to do it. And everything will continue to unfold as you get started and go. And so yesterday's message was all about getting started. You can't be great at anything until you get started. Today's quote was, don't wait. The time will never be just right. And that's Napoleon Hill says that. And it's one that we all know. It's one that we can be reminded of. And sometimes you need to be reminded again and again that it's just time to stop making excuses, and know that the more you dive in, everything will just continue to make sense and flow for you. So here's a couple things that I want to sum up. Know that the angels are going to help you with your gifts. So just be open to receive them. Sometimes you may not even know. Again, I mentioned that earlier. I don't know my full gifts yet. I continue to kind of evolve and find out what they are, but just be open to receive them. So that's number one. The second thing I wrote was spread your wings. Do not hold back. The timing is perfect. So that's kind of funny. It's an oxymoron from what I just said, because I do believe often we feel the time isn't right, but no, the time is right. It's perfect. You've got all that you need to just fully soar, just spread those wings and soar and figure out what those passions are as you go. So this is where I wrote, trust and follow your renewed passion, whether it's in love. So love, a new relationship can be kind of scary. There's some anxiety comes with that. And you're just like, oh, do I just be myself and lean back a bit? There's so many emotions that come with new love, or even old love. You can have that, right? The other one is a new career. Maybe you're starting a new career, or there's a new YouTube channel. There's something that you're working on. You're writing a book, whatever it may be, your passion. Just know that trust and follow that passion, and it will unfold as well. So that's as simple as it can be. The one thing I want to affirm you with is focus on what you can control and make peace with what you cannot. So if you were to say this for yourself, it would be, I focus on what I can control and I make peace with what I cannot, and choose happiness is what I wrote. So with that, I thought, yes, there's things that happen along the way as we jump in and we try to spread our wings and utilize our gifts from God. And things can be frustrating along the way. But if you can just choose to have a happy outlook on it, see the good, and move forward. So some of the questions that I wrote down that you can think about: what can I do to facilitate happiness? How much effort will I put into this today? What am I putting off that would be ideal to get started? So that goes with, yes, there's not really ever a good time to start. According to Napoleon Hill, I think the timing is perfect. So you just get going. And if there's something that's maybe getting in your way, what are you putting off to get started? Write that down. And then one of the soul healing cards that I pulled today was all about you being a healer and having your soul purpose kind of help heal others along the way. So that was kind of beautiful, I thought. So your question here to ask or reflect on is, how can you answer the call of your soul in the fullest expression today? So if you're feeling, called to do something to spread your wings or to share your gifts, how can you answer that call? So again, I'm going to ask you those questions a little bit slower so you can pause it or just write it down and then journal on it later. But yeah, what can you do to facilitate your own happiness? Kind of let go of the things that maybe aren't working out or that are out of your control. What is some of the effort that you can put into today, so to make things happen and to get started? And what are you putting off that you need to let go of to get fully started? Okay, so those are your things to focus on. But I do want to just read a little blip from the soul healing card. So the card that I pulled, she is a healer and has soul purpose. So I'm going to read this. This is a card of the healer, the wisdom keeper, and the mystic. Perhaps you're already on this path, or perhaps it's something new for you. The healer, the shaman, the medicine person knows it's through facing their own shadow and taking their own deep healing journey that they can return to guide others in their healing. So we all are on a healing journey, And if you're on this channel, you probably have a bit of that soul purpose, passion to help others. That's why I'm here. I think from my true awakening began, sorry, how say it? Began, past tense, in 2014 or the end of 2014. And I've just had this true passion ever since to kind of help others get out of that stuck energy of feeling not good enough or not having self-love and trying to be a perfectionist, all the things that go with just being a better version of ourselves. So along this journey, I found, how can I help others that might be in a tougher place like I was back in 2015? And I think religion is very important. A lot of us grew up with a religion, and I still, I still enjoy some of my faith and religious beliefs. But for me, it's about that spiritual soul journey that really has helped to heal me along the way. So whatever resonates with you is perfect. We all are at different stages. And I hope that whatever I can bring up allows you to heal within or bring out the best in others too, because this whole journey to me is about inspiring and elevating others, of course, our own lives, but others around us. So I digress again. I'm all about going on tangents today, I guess. But a little bit more I want to read on this. The healer is like all of us in their own spiral of transformation and healing. Healed isn't a stagnant state. The healer knows the healer knows they're not meant to be perfect and whole all the time. Instead, it's because they've journeyed to the deepest, darkest, and uncharted oceanic caves and returned with an open heart and mind that they're able to hold space for another. This card is an acknowledgement of your role in the world and the deep work you've been doing on your own healing journey. So, as I get further into this message, this daily message, I'm thinking, I wish I would have pulled information for you today, and I didn't write this down, so I'll do one. But if you are on this channel, I imagine you are a healer, or maybe you don't even realize it. Just by your presence, you can hold space for people. A lot of times, if babies seem to love you and animals seem to love you, you're probably naturally one of those that's like elevating this world and on the soul journey. There's a lot of other traits to somebody that is a healer, and you'll probably know them yourself, but I'll do a whole nother video on that down the road. So I wish I would have pulled some more information on that today, but if you're here and you're called to this, I'm sure you have a bit of it and you don't even realize it. So, okay, the last thing I want to end with, so the soul journey card I pulled again, you know what, one more thing that I did look at today was expression. So part of sharing your gifts from God is expressing yourself, knowing that you are authentically you. So I've said it before, from one of my friend Liz says, when God made you, he threw away the mold, meaning you're the only person out there that's like you. And I love when she says that. It's actually, she has her own YouTube channel. And with that being said, express yourself in whatever way you can. So for me, mine is I love makeup. I love hair. So you'll see my hair turns colors every 4 weeks. I usually change it. You'll see me lighter, darker. Express yourself in whatever way you can, with your personality, through dance, through art. Creativity comes out in many, many ways. And so the joy of us being our individual selves is expressing who you are. And then what did I write? There was one more thing that I wrote from this book. Share your expression, your opinion, with another being. And be encouraged to share yourself with others. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to read all that because there's a lot of deepness to it, and I want to keep this short and sweet. So we'll go into that on another day. I want to go just straight to the soul journey, which is a bit more surfacey, and it'll be a nice way to end it. So let me go straight to the faith card, which is funny. I just said this a couple days ago, but maybe somebody's needing to hear it again. So trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Have faith in yourself and know that you're divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now allow the Creator to do the rest. So I will not read this all again because I think we had the faith card. I don't know if you can see it. No, there's too much light, sorry. We had this card maybe 4 or 5 days ago or a couple weeks ago. But just, again, it's about being open, being patient, pursuing your passions, knowing that you have all that you need, and just to kind of be peaceful in the day-to-day, choose happiness, and everything will just continue to unfold. So sending you all so much love. Oh, if you haven't checked out the week 1 of the 52 weeks to a clean, beautiful, organized home, check it out. I will put the link here, and or the link to the actual folder in the YouTube folder. It's going to be 52 weeks to an organized, beautiful home. All right, sending you all so much love, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.